Hey, shalom everyone. This is Kris Shoemaker, also known as Yehudah ben Shomeyr, and welcome to the Daily Drash. Today's Daily Drash is taken from Proverbs chapter 28, verse 27, and I'm going to be reading from the World English Bible. It says, "One who gives to the poor has no lack." I'm telling you, God's economy is very mysterious. Um, you know, in the worldly economy, the more you do, the more you get. The more you gain, the more that you have. The more that you collect, the more that you amass. But it's totally opposite in God's economy. In God's economy, the more you give, the more you have. It says here, one who gives to the poor has no lack. And Yeshua has said, the first will be last and the last will be first. It doesn't make sense. It almost sounds like a contradiction. It's a very mysterious thing, God's economy. One who gives to the poor has no lack. Basically, what this is saying is that the more that we give and the more that we open ourselves up, the more that we open ourselves up to receive back what we gave. Because when you're generous and you give, that predisposes people that you're giving to and people who see your giving and people around you to be more open-hearted towards you, so that if ever you come across hard times or come to a situation where you're in need, people remember your generosity and will remember your givingness, and they will in turn be more predisposed to give to you. And so the more we open ourselves up to give, the more that will be given to us. And it just seems the opposite is true. The more stingy we are, the more greedy we are, the more conservative we are in aspects of giving charitably or helping out other people, the more we seem to be in dire straits. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. But, I know that when I have failed to give God the cut off the top of my income, I started struggling financially. But yet, when I started giving God that, the first off the top cut of my income, I don't lack. I have more than I need, or if I have a need, it's mysteriously met. It doesn't make sense in this worldly economy. God's economy is opposite of the world, and it's very mysterious. And I can't explain why it's true or how it works, but it is. And a lot of people, I've heard a lot of testimony where God has convicted them and said, you need to, give back to God financially, whether it's supporting a ministry or supporting the church or synagogue you go to, or just helping somebody in need, what have you, whether it's 10% or more than 10%, whatever, that when people do that, they notice that their bills are always paid, that they never have any lack. But when they become tight-fisted and think, I can't afford to give, look, you can't afford not to give. God says, try me, test me. And one of the greatest testimonies I've heard is the guy who owns the Caterpillar big machinery company. This guy did, he did challenge God. He says, I'm going to start giving. He to give 10% of his income. And, he got back more than what he gave. And then so he decided to up the ante, and it was 20%, and then 30%, then 40%. And the more this guy gave, the more he received, and the more he got back. He never went bankrupt. He never, went out of business. He never, was on Skid Row. And now he's giving away the majority of his income to charitable organizations, yet he's still in business, and Caterpillar is still one of the biggest companies that there is, and it's pretty amazing. But yet, when people are misers and people are greedy and people are selfish and people don't give, then there's an issue, then there's a problem, then they start having lack. And I don't understand how that happens, but it does. So this Daily Drash, I just want to encourage you, be generous. Don't be stingy. One who gives to the poor has no lack, but one who closes his eyes will have many curses. When you see somebody in need and refuse to help them, and it's in your power to do so, you bring a curse upon yourself. And you bring lack. You bring the same poverty you see on that other person upon yourself. So let's not do that. Let's be generous. God says, freely you have received, so freely give. Thanks for listening. Go out there and have a great day. Shalom and Shavua Tov.
Abraham'sDescendants.com, getting back to the first century in a 21st century way. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press the like button as well as the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and the notification bell that'll let you know every time I make a new video. And don't forget to share this with a friend. Also, visit our website at abrahamsdescendants.com. Thanks. Shalom.
Thanks for watching. Stay connected by subscribing to our other social media accounts and visiting our website at abrahamsdescendants.com.